Good afternoon. Welcome back to A Country Boy Can Cook. It's hot, hot, hot here in Texas. So my dinner is going to consist of a sandwich. I took and thin sliced some sweet onion off here, some little shreds. And that is going to go on light bread, white bread, whatever you want to call it. I've always known it as light bread. I like the little shreds because if you put a big slice, you bite into it, it goes everywhere. The little shreds will kind of stick to the salad dressing. And so that's the reason. There's always a method to my madness. Anyway, I've got that. I've got a leftover pinto beans. We just call them red beans. Everybody I know calls them red beans. You hear them called brown beans, pinto beans. If you go to Texas and you say, hey, I'd like some red beans, you're going to get pintos for sure. It's just what we call them. And the star of the show, Spam. I eat Spam light. 50% less fat, 25% less sodium. I am a heart patient, so I have to watch for that. I still like Spam. I've already took a knife and cut little lines across in here. If you don't, it's really hard to get out. It creates kind of a suction, and you can see it comes out okay like that. Spam is really good. And I don't know if any of y'all eat Spam. I was raised on it. It's just literally pork. It's Spam. It's ham. So anyway, I've already got some sliced up here. You can see my slices where they've already cut apart. I'm going to take and put this on my sandwich and have a really good meal. I use Miracle Whip. Well, in my case, it's not Miracle Whip brand, but it's Walmart whip dressing. It's like their Miracle Whip. It's about $1 and something cheaper, and it tastes really good. So I spread that on my bread. Get this up here a little closer. Spread that on my bread. On the side, I put the shredded onions on. Put my Spam down. I mean, literally, it's a perfect dinner for a hot afternoon. And I have a little bit left over right here because I've got a kitchen helper named Big Man, and he's going to come up and get his share. He guards the kitchen. Here, Big Man, come get your treat. Here, Big Man. Here he comes. See if you can see him here. Come on, can you get him? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Your little 3 little pieces. His little supper here. Anyway, that's how I fix my dinner on a hot afternoon. Smash it down so everything stays in it. I've got some tea brewing on the stove that I just made another pot full. If you've ever thought about, I cut onions, meat, everything else on this cutting board, and this is a cutting board I've had for years. I made this cutting board. I made it out of 4 planks that came out of my parents' old 100-year-old farmhouse. They were oak and pecan, and some pecan that my dad had left. So the way I clean this, I get it on top of the sink. I take salt and just scrub it down with salt really good. No, of course, never any soap of any kind, just salt. And then I let the salt dry on top of it and rinse the salt out. Maybe put a little olive oil, just a light coat. And I don't know how many layers it is, but it works good for me. And it used to have, it's been gone now, but it used to have 5W right here. You can't see it, and it was our brand on our ranch. And I had our old branding iron, and I heated it up one day when I made these. I made one for myself, my son, and 2 daughters. That way they could have a little bit of my parents' place. And I branded it, but I use mine every day, and it's worn off, but it still works good. So anyway, here's what the old dude eats. Spam sandwich with fresh sweet onions on it. Leftover pinto beans with some sausage, and that's it. Y'all have a great afternoon. Thanks for watching. Be sure and like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. The old dude out of here.